Welcome back to Revolt of Gamers. Let's go ahead and meet some of the characters that we'll be interacting with. This is Greendy. She's a freckled little mistress. Also has one of these hover suits that Otello built for us. Let's talk to her. Hey there, new kid. You like going fast? Let's race so I can see what you're worth. Are you up for it? So, whenever you start a quest or a mission in this game, you have to scan the recipient or the giver of the quest again after you talk to them. So let's go ahead and do that. And once we do that, we get started. Whenever a mission starts, I think more often than not, if not always, you are started with full hover heat, which increases your stats for a limited time. There's a gauge where the hover heat bar is that's split into two different segments as separated by a very thin line. The thin line determines when hover heat will start and when regular energy will kick back in. And then there's also low energy, the equivalent of hover heat, but for low energy instead of high energy. And if you're low on energy, then your stats are decreased, as you might imagine. And you can't do as tricky stuff or go as fast or what have you. So what you want to do mostly is to keep your energy either at neutral or in the hover heat mode. Of course, it's a bit difficult to get into hover heat mode just by running around. You got to do some tricky stuff. So we won. Not bad. You're rather fast. Come at me in the South District. I'll prepare a real race. We'll see what you got. She's actually over there now. But we're gonna go talk to Watabax in a second. Let me actually go trigger this. Yeah. Ew, anti-leisure propaganda has invaded our streets, and I don't even like their color. Go through holograms to deactivate them. Well, I like red. It's the best color in the world, right after green. Oh, agreed. This is Crow. We don't have any missions regarding him yet, nor do we have much character development aside from his very few instances to show up. Don't listen to them. Red equals bad. Got it? Hey, I heard that. Now, if we come over here, we'll see something just highlighted once we get close to it. It isn't highlighted very well when we're over here, but the closer we get to it, we realize it's a lost game girl. Obviously a play on Game Boy. Well done, you found a game girl. It must have fallen from a police convoy. Explore the city, I'm sure there are more to retrieve. Illegal conversation intercepted. It is forbidden to pick up items on the streets. You are under our... What is it? Who does he think he is? E-cops for interfering with the Resistance's chat. I'll have to check the security system. But from doing that, we leveled up. And if we go to Edit Gamer in the menu, we can see we can spend a skill point in something. Our max level is 10, so logically we can only have 10 skill points at any given time. Or at maximum, I guess. But yeah, these are your various perks that you can purchase. Acceleration, well, these all give descriptions, so I'll just give a brief rundown. Acceleration makes you speed up faster, speed increases your top speed, jump increases your top jump height, grind increases your top grind speed, strength lets you carry the game balls quicker, because that's actually a game mechanic. It's very prevalent in most quests, and energy increases the efficiency of hover heat mode in how much the stats are boosted. Personally, I like having a lot of speed and jump on my character. Energy is good, but I've built a Watabax with max energy and jump, I believe, and he was able to go really far with that. We also made a Greendy with high acceleration, and the reason I did that was because Greendy by default has high acceleration and Watabax has by default high energy. So that's why I did that, to see what the max potential for both of those would be. And I've made another character with max grind before. It was kind of a waste of points, honestly. But like I said, I'm a fan of speed and jump. So what I'm probably gonna do is let's do jump and let's focus in no, speed and energy this time around for this character. It'll be a first experience for me. We also have some NPCs in the area that don't necessarily give us any quests or anything, but if we talk to them, they give us helpful information. Could have climbed back up that building if I used the rewind feature on my suit. Don't be like me. If you fail your jump, just try again with the R button. Be careful because you will drop any item you're carrying. This is important to note for delivery quests and whatnot. Slowly but surely, let's get back up here. Where is that? Is it up here? Yeah, it's up there. Alright, you'll see what I mean by noting what is up there momentarily. Here's Whattabax. Hey there, Whattageek. If you have time for some deliveries, I need volunteers. I was asked to test your delivery level. Scan me when you're ready. So here we go. This is called a delivery mission. We gotta deliver this game ball, which is very clearly a game cube, to a specified location. This one's pretty simple. All you gotta do is jump over these residential area buildings and bring the ball over here. You can throw it in, or you can just walk into it and it'll go in there. Well done, you were great. It wasn't that hard. Don't flatter him. Wada might be a little too enthusiastic, but at least he's got more tact than you. If you want, I have a real mission. Come see me again when you want to do it. And look, Lost Game Girl. This is what I was pointing out previously. Again, every single Lost Game Girl you collect gives you 600 experience. And usually in the early levels, this is enough for you to level up, like, right away. Alright, so... Oop. Game had a little bit of stutter there, probably because I'm recording it. Normally it runs pretty well, which is saying something, because earlier patches of the game did not allow for very good frame rate, like, at all. Oh wait, there's another Game Girl here. In this one I've had trouble getting, because normally when I tried to get it I had either high acceleration or high jump, or both, so that one was a bit tricky for me. Anyway, previous patches of this game had poor performance issues, and it was hard for people to enjoy it to its full potential. But recently, the most recent patch, the August 4th patch, fixed a lot of that, so it runs really smoothly and is just beautiful to look at. Also, what I did there, I'll get into a little later, when it becomes vitally important. Let's talk to Greendy again. I'm done playing around. I'll show you everything I've got in a 2-laps race. There's nothing better to test your endurance. That's the wrong use of the word laps, but okay. Just give me when you're ready, and here we go. This is race 2 with Greendy. And of course, these characters, Watabax and Greendy, will show up right at the start of the game in their respective locations. So you can do, I believe, 4 missions on the ground floor without having to explore too high up. And then, yeah, go through that. So, I've upped energy a bit, but I haven't been able to make much use of hover heat. Ways to increase hover heat is to get stylish with how you're moving. And to do this, it's all in the left shift button, or the equivalent button for controllers. If you hold left shift while running, you will grind across the ground, and if you do it for long enough, you get into hover heat mode. Very briefly, mind you, even with your even with points put into hover heat, or energy, I guess. But as I've explained in the first episode, part, whatever you want to call it, hover heat will increase your stats temporarily, and this can be a huge increase if you put all points into energy, all 3 points of into energy, whatever. And a really fast way to upgrade into hover heat is to grind on actual rails, because grinding on the ground and on walls, while it still increases hover heat, or your energy to get into hover heat, it slows you down. And the only way to maintain more momentum, even though it's very minimal at best, is to upgrade your grind stat. Ah, well played, but you were just lucky. Seriously? Greendy, did you lose the race? Hey, nicely done, new kid. If you really want to impress me, you're going to have to beat me on my favorite race. You'll have no chances there. It was predictable. She's so stubborn. We leveled up again, so let's go ahead and put another point into speed. Of course, this is not a recommended build for any character, mind you, but this is what I was wanting to do. You can chain wall jumps together on 90-degree angles to get higher, but it really tolls on your energy to just keep wall jumping. As you'll notice, I'm about to go into low energy, so it's not possible to get any higher up, because in addition to my jump being lowered, my acceleration is also lowered in that sense. If you're able to get into hover heat, let's see if we can, there we go, then you get increased acceleration and energy, and you can just keep going up there, but only if you're really able to. Also, you've been seeing me do this flip thing. That's by holding shift and the jump button when you're running. And if you're going up a wall and then press shift and jump, you backflip off of it, away from it. This is helpful for when you're trying to climb walls that are apart from each other, as opposed to 90-degree angles like this. Not a good area for demonstrating it. Oh, I guess this could be a good example. So, jump off of it, you jump off to the next wall, and then just keep jumping off, and off, and off, and off. Anyway, here's Watabax again. This is going to be a tricky delivery. Ready for a real delivery? This time the road won't be as simple as the previous one. Still giving out your missions in high places to beginners? Don't tell anyone, but Wata has a fear of heights. Hey, it's a secret, and it's not that at all. I just have other deliveries, and I need people to help me. Don't ask Greendy for help. She can't carry a game ball without dropping from exhaustion. Yo, I can hear you, Lif. So will you help me out? Alright, here we go. We gotta deliver this game ball, over to up there. You can see how small the reticle is. Well, not the reticle, but the target is. Meaning it's pretty far away. Yeah. I'm just gonna stick with my path. Of course, this is a free-running game, primarily. So you don't need to take the same paths I take. Most of what you can do is limited by your imagination. And, I guess, character abilities. But, yeah, I'm just taking the route that I'm most comfortable with. If we come over here, here are the elevators I pointed out, I believe in the last episode. We can just take them up. If you have high jump skills, you can get up these billboards and get up here that way. Here's our first instance outside of the tutorial level for coming across a camera. Nothing too major yet. Great, I really did want to deliver that game ball. What a surprise. Thanks again. If you come again, I might have more work for you. There's another gamer up here. You can grind on the ground and on walls as well. It fills your energy, but it also helps keeping your height or slow down your fall. Max your suit and grind if you want to stay on walls longer. I still stand by the idea that putting points into grind is not all that useful in the long run, considering what you're mostly sticking with, but yeah. Here we are in the middle district, as I like to call it, of the city. This is not overly developed, yet it's not completely underdeveloped either. Over here we have another gamer, kinda. Mento. Yeah, he's got clones, just like everyone else. I know it's a great secret, and I won't tell anybody. I'll never tell anyone you can grind on all the barriers of the city. Oh, damn. I told you my secret. You won't tell anyone, right? Your secret's safe with me. Anyway, now that we're in the middle part of the district, we can just go around and do most of the same. In fact, here's Otello. Let's go ahead and talk to him. Oh there, newbie. I'd like to have a little race with you to test your aptitudes. Hurry up, Otello. The movie's gonna start soon. Yes, let me take care of the new kid. I'll be there soon. Start the mission by scanning me when you're ready. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, this is a bit of a unique race. So here's the next checkpoint. Where's the one after that? You gotta rewind, because it's right back at the start. Otello's two races, I believe, have you do this. It's an interesting concept, and not that hard either. We went ahead and won that. Nice, that's how you do it. Now you're free to explore the city, but if you're bored, you can always make yourself useful. I'll put you in touch with people who might need your help right now. Scan your surroundings and the nearby missions will show up on your HUD. Otello, hurry up, I just got tickets for the movie. Well, I gotta go, I can't miss this movie, it's the long version. 10 whole seconds! So the plot of this game is that the gamer society is rebelling against the government because the government has put a ban on all games and, I guess, all sorts of media. That's why Otello and Lif got excited about the movie being 10 whole seconds. It's pretty cool. Not a whole lot of media and, I guess, pop culture really touch on the idea of a world that all that stuff is banned. In a futuristic world, mind you. But as we can see over here, Greendy's there and Watabax is there. Next time we're going to take on their last missions. Well, not Watabax's, I think he's got a couple more, but it's definitely Greendy's last mission. So I'll see you guys next time.